What's up, guys? This is Jason from the Jason&Jabari Gaming, and today I am going to tell you guys where you can find Pandemonium. He's a S-ranked mission boss. So it's going to be, as you saw up there in the Shadow Coast, and basically where that is in the storyline is when you get with Joshua, his brother, Clive's brother, and also Gav. And this is like basically where you're gonna fight Odin for like the third time after he kicked your ass twice. So yeah, you're going into this place, and then you'll find a lady who basically is pregnant, but you don't want to get to that part. If you guys are Final Fantasy fans like me and you play the way I play, I like to explore a lot. And even though I didn't find Pandemonium on the Hunter's board, you don't need it. It doesn't appear to find him. So right up here, actually, you're going to hang a left instead of following the guide, which would be a right. Which is one of the aspects that I do like about this game, is that they do tell you guys where you need to go, because I get lost quite easily in these type of games. But yeah, so you're gonna walk over to the left, and then you're gonna approach this this gate area, and then it's gonna go into a cutscene, and that door gate there is going to lift up, and Pandemonium is going to walk out. So as you can see, there he is. Pandemonium. Compared to some of the other S ranks, he's not as hard, but I'm gonna kind of walk you guys through how I beat him, what I was using at said time, and things of that nature. So I do have the Phoenix ultimate move unlocked all the way. I use that quite frequently. I really do. That's one of my main staples of this game. And then the other move that I use is his little fireballs. It serves as offense and defense when you get close to the opponent. Also, I'm using Bahamut's ultimate move. That really works well. This one doesn't. His other one, the little flame breath one, that doesn't work as well as I wanted it to. But I did have that set up there. There I accidentally went into the move where you can wait a couple of seconds to unleash a little devastating attack with Bahamut. That move isn't very feasible most of the time, especially if you have an aggressive opponent, but there it worked a little bit. I have Titan. Titan did a little bit of damage with his ultimate move, and then of course at this point I also have where he does multiple punches, and the close range for me just didn't work well with Pandemonium. He likes to teleport, as you can see, and then he likes to throw projectile attacks, and on top of that, his range is really broad when he does the explosions and things like that. So as you saw, he teleported out of that attack. He will do that quite frequently. Do not get hit by that beam, because it will hurt. So you'll have to, you really don't get a lot of openings. You have to create your openings. I go for big moves immediately to try to get my opponent staggered, but that's what I'm talking about. Like that whole explosion there, it can be pretty devastating. And then what I've noticed about the S ranked boss monsters is that they get way more aggressive with their sequence of attacks, the lower health that they get, which makes complete sense. I mean, it's like your final rush type deal, right? You're desperate to not die, so you just throw it into overdrive. And so far, every S rank monster that I have fought has been like that. The most annoying thing about Pandemonium is him teleporting all over the place. But the good thing about Bahamut's move is it's a long range, so it still serves its purpose even if you're not close to him. I would say that if you're really good at dodging attacks and getting out of the way, because I am not utilizing the rings, which is another good thing that I like about this game is that you can choose if you want to use the rings or if you want to manually counter moves and parry and the dodge, or use dexterity, however you want to call it, for whichever game. So yeah, this is a favorite combo move. This is why I have the Bahamut's Dragon Breath plus the fireballs from the Phoenix. Basically, when my opponent is staggered there, that's an excellent combo to use because it's going to fill up your meter and you're hitting, like you're double hitting basically. The fireballs are serving as hits, multiple hits, and then the Dragon Breath is multiple hits as well. And then you're filling up your meter for your big gauge, and you're also filling up your meter so you can go into your berserker state. So I always use that combo when my opponent is staggered as much as possible to get a lot of damage output on top of building up my big moves, even though he may not be staggered for the big moves. A couple of things about the big moves that I really appreciate. One, it's kind of a cheat code because even if you're being attacked, you, from what I've noticed, you don't take any damage if you're in the middle of a Bahamut's big move or your Phoenix Flame big move, something like that. I don't know why it doesn't happen. Like your smaller moves, you will take damage if they're attacking you, but your big moves, you don't take any damage. So if you find yourself in a pickle, which I do sometimes, I will just activate a big move like right now, and I will take no damage during the animation, while theirs is still serves as a continuation. So they'll sometimes be ended before or something like that. And another reason why I like them is because they do big damage and they help get the opponent staggered quicker. So it just works out for me personally. And you guys can fight however you want to. I'm just showing you how the fight went for me. Those projectile attacks, I was not doing a very good job at dodging them, but if you notice, his health is it's about 40%, I believe. Yeah, it's about 40%, so he's getting more aggressive. And again, that Bahamut's long move right there, I really appreciate that. It does big damage, plus again, it's long range. And you're going to need long range attacks, in my opinion, for Pandemonium, because he's going to teleport all over the place. So he's not going to be like Atlas or somebody like that, the World Breaker, where they're just going to fight you heads up and pretty much stay close to you. He's going to use, his advantage of his projectile attacks and get away from you when you're doing a little too much damage, or it's just part of his animations. I did get whacked a lot of times by that club that he had. I didn't appreciate that very much, but we got through it. So there, as you see, I'm doing the Dragon Breath up close while he's staggered, and that is to build my meters up. So now I have my Bahamut's big move ready, which is awesome. You want to see that. And then I immediately hit him with it. Even though he's getting back up, he's not staggered anymore. We're still going to do noticeable damage by comparison to their health pools and stuff like that. And then as you can see, now he's super aggressive. He's doing 4 fireballs coming down, or whatever you call those. Plus he has some traps, which you will, if you're not careful, fall into. And then he's throwing a big old mega beam at you. So yeah, there's a lot going on now. So I would say if this is your first time fighting in S rank, really notice and be careful, because just when you think you have them figured out, they will become a lot more aggressive, and that can actually kill you because they hit really hard. They hit really hard. So there I go into my berserker mode and I'm just going for it. I am hitting him with pretty much everything I got, and right before he can activate his final attack, he goes down. So all in all, it was a very satisfying fight. I would not say that he's the hardest S rank, but he is formidable, so definitely be careful when you're going in there. We got a rare item, and then when you beat him, it's going to take a couple seconds. Explore the area, because there is I think this is a rare item. I could be wrong, but let me know in the comments below if I'm correct or incorrect. I'm still relatively new to Final Fantasy 16, so I don't know all the ins and outs. But right over here to the left, we're gonna see a chest, and you're gonna want to get that. But that's gonna do it for this one. Like and subscribe and help us grow, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.